So with that, if you have any questions about anything, you let me know. And I mean personal, professional, or political. I'll be glad to answer.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have you ever been in so much trouble with the state or federal tax collection agencies where you've had to been sued or fight, you know, like avoid evading taxes or anything on a personal level?
Nope, I've always paid them on time.
And are you familiar with Quicken?
Yes.
So it hasn't lied to you?
No, it hasn't. No. Hello. Thank you for joining us. No, I will tell you, I think we probably all know what that's in reference to. Over and over again when I'm out and about, and in particular when you're out and about with some of the political party leaders, I hear the comment, you want to make sure we elect a candidate that can beat John Buehler. That's what the mission is here. That's what I always hear. Well, first of all, it's not just enough to beat John Buehler. You need to make sure you elect the right guy, because you can replace John Buehler with a bigger problem or an equal problem pretty easily. You need to make sure you elect a guy that shares your beliefs and has the courage and convictions and has already proven that he's willing to stand up against his own party if necessary in order to do the right thing for you and me and the people in this 16th district and in Ashland County and in Medina County and Stark County and Wayne County. But the political reality is these days campaigns will do whatever it takes to win. We saw that in the primary between Scheuring and John Buehler. Scheuring, you bring up the tax situation, Scheuring had a tax situation. He had liens against him several years ago when he was in the Ohio House. His wife and him had settled that. Also, he had a situation where he had failed to show up at some meetings where he was the official representative of the state Senate or the state House of Representatives. Relatively insignificant things in many ways because they had been dealt with and he moved on. But what did the Democrat Party use in their television ads? All the stories of those tax liens that existed on him many years ago and made it out as though how can you vote for a guy who wasn't paying his own taxes at the time he was spending taxpayers' dollars. That is the reality of today's politics. And if we for 1 minute think the Democrats at a time when they know a seat's in jeopardy aren't going to spend their millions of dollars trying to create doubt in our voters' minds about each of these Republican candidates, myself included, then I think we're out of our mind. After all, read any of the Democrat National Committee's websites and so on, and read what they have to say about the 16th District. They have a description of each of us candidates. I'm usually listed as the gentleman who nearly defeated Ralph Regular or ran before unsuccessfully. Schiffer, actually they usually don't, if you want to know the truth, they don't usually mention Schiffer or Smith, but they also mention Renacci. And just out of decency, I won't share with you how they describe him, but you should look it up because I think it will help you see what their campaign strategy is depending on who gets elected in this primary.
Are you aware of the Chinese infiltration into Ohio public school system?
I'm not.
Okay. As a Crestview School Board member, I was able to go to Capitol Conference, and at one of the breakout sessions, there were several schools there that were quite proudly touting the fact that they have Chinese now as a foreign language.
Okay, I know what you mean.
Which is not that in and of itself is not the problem. The problem is that the teachers that are teaching this are Chinese nationals that are partially being funded by the Chinese government to be over here teaching our students.
I guess I had heard something about it, but
Can't get anybody in there
We're
to
going
teach
to
the
have to know
Constitution.
that Chinese stuff anyway, so maybe it's a good
Well,
thing.
it sent a huge
Yeah,
red flag.
absolutely.
You know, the fact that the Chinese culture is being,
if America collapses, it won't be because she was conquered by a military force from outside. It will be because, thank you very much, Paul, she will be conquered from within. Yes.
If I may, but Carl Hastings from Mansfield. part of one of the tea parties in Mansfield. But yeah, I'm not saying we shouldn't be aware of what's happening in China, but on the other side of the coin, in China, they're communists pretty much by name only, but their government is rapidly free enterprise, capitalist, operation, and the underground church in China is greater now than it was when Mao Zedong took over. I mean, China is about 1/10 Christian, and so it's really changing for the good, I might say.